I am so not ready for this. I am so unwell. So I hope y'all are ready. Let me just unlock this. Fuck. Wait, does it not have music? Hello? Oh, did I turn it off? Oh, I might have turned it off. Let me just turn it on. No, I didn't. Weird. What if we do it now? Why is there no... Okay. Turn it off. Off and on for a second. There's no... Okay. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. It is dandy. We are... Let me fix that. Oh! I know why. I'm an idiot. That's why. See, I had this in mind that I would do this. And then I forgot. Swing by. Hello, hello. Wait, no, this is not... Saint! Hello! We are meant to do this one. There we go. It's a bit loud. Okay, that's better. Hope you're doing good. I'm going to leave now. No! Okay, it's fine. have a nice day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, guys. So I did already. What do you want? I forgot. I did not read that in time. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do today, right? We're gonna listen to some of the 4 stars that came out because I got them all, and we will we will experience the 5 stars from this current banner. I already pulled them on New Year's because I could not resist, and I want to make sure I had them all. So we will be going through those. Darling. Oh, I have a lot of energy. Alright, who should we start with? I'm actually probably pull for that. I need to know. Who? We will start... new poll. Oh, hello. You're close. Who do we start with? Raphael. Silas, Xavier, or Zane? Purple. How? Yeah.
You can be yourself.
I have no context of these characters, so choose one at random. Do that. Have fun. Do you want to see who's who? This here is Zane. This is Zane. He's a doctor. Let me just go. Salam! Hi! We have Xavier. This is Xavier. This is what he looks like. He is a sleepy boy. This is Zane, the doctor. We have Raphael. He's a fish boy. Glub glub. And we have Silas, who's a mafia boss. That's all the context you'll need. That is all the context you'll get. Hi, Solemn. How are you? Oh, we have a new one. We have a gift.
Give me your hand. You're hesitating.
He's so soft! Fuck. Oh.
Why am I giving you this? The answer is right in front of you.
Okay, that is very cute. Yeah, that is very cute. Let's meet Silas. See, this is our boy.
Is this a ticklish spot? I'm checking so you don't accuse me of sneaking up on you later.
Do it.
I found your weak spot. I won't go easy on you now.
Okay, sir. This is Raphael. Why are you wearing ears? Okay, whatever. The bad things I did to you, sir. Cute. Your styling skills. He won't talk. And then we have Xavier.
Okay. I'm still getting used to it.
Get used to it
We
faster.
don't need to force ourselves. Well, it's a new nickname. Thinking about you makes it more familiar. I'm already fond of it. Sounds nice.
So it didn't work. Is it capital? Do we have to capitalize it? Is that why? Fuck. Nickname. What if we just do... We're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very sad. Raph. Sure. And Silas Lass. Let's see.
Okay. I'm still getting used to it.
Think one for me.
None of them are as good as the current one.
Aww.
So I'll call you that from now on.
He doesn't want to say it, and that sucks.
Baby, you finally decided to stand by my side.
What? It works. Just saying it so casually.
Oh, I get it. You want to play house. Since we're playing, does this mean I'm the older one?
You are literally older than me. I'm sorry to tell you this. Okay, let's see who we're starting with. I guess that means we're starting with Zaid. Very cool. Very cool. Memories. Let's go to Zaid then. Oh wait, no, not that way. I do want to experience it in full. Oh wow, we have a lot of new shit. I play this game religiously, by the way. Like, it's a problem. There we go. Winter's chill wraps the city in a cloak of desolation. Recently, the temperature has significantly dropped. As Zane and I step out of the train station, a biting cold wind hits us head on.
Why are you not saying anything?
I'm just wondering when it'll start snowing in Lincoln. No, make this place more beautiful.
You complained about it being cold a few days ago. Now you're looking forward to snow? Put your gloves on.
No. I shake my head and slip my hand into the pockets of Zane coats for warmth. This'll do. The restaurant is up ahead. It's just a short walk. Kara talked non-stop about this restaurant for a few days. It's a quiet place, and the desserts are to die for. It's located on a bustling street. By the time we get there, it's already dark.
My colleague said the red velvet cake here is nice, especially with red wine.
Ooh. So you're ordering red wine?
I'll just enjoy the cake. Since it's cold today, you can have some wine. But don't drink too much.
Okay.
Welcome.
What an outfit change. The restaurant is very warm. We take off our heavy coats and find a place to sit.
If you end up drunk, you can stay at my place. I have hangover pills for situations like these.
I have never been hungover. I've thrown up a lot when drinking. I am a lightweight and I get sick easily. But I've never had like a hangover. You know, I'm not a heavy drinker. I won't get drunk.
That's what you said last time.
And when was that? I don't remember. But if I look drunk, there's a chance I might be pretending.
Why?
I'll be able to get the tender loving care of a certain doctor.
And if I'm the one who gets drunk,
Hey,
will you look after
same.
me? Or will you let me fend for myself?
Only strangers would leave a drunk Dr. Zane alone to fend for himself.
Childhood companions.
Sure! I woke up perfectly fine. I got drunk. I had 2 whiskey and cokes. And I ended up throwing it all up. Zane, have you ever done anything silly when you were drunk?
Depends on how you define silly.
Like calling your crush to confess your feelings and then turning into a sobbing mess.
Was that one of your drunken escapades?
It's something you'd usually see in a TV drama.
Well, I haven't done something like that.
Is it because you've never had a crush before?
It's more like I didn't have her number,
Oh.
so we lost touch for a very long time.
This case lands on my phone.
But even now that I have it, I can't call her while I'm crying. She'd record it and use it to tease me later.
I would.
Sorry for the interruption. Here's your food.
After a cake is served, I take a bite. It's as good as they say. It's soft, fluffy, and it melts right into your mouth.
On Tuesday, the volcano in Salvona erupted. Residents of the island were evacuated beforehand, and there are currently no reports of casualties.
Maybe out of habit, Zane's eyes are fixed on the news report. You don't always watch the news this closely.
That volcano was dormant for years and only recently started showing signs of activity. It turned into quite a tourist attraction.
Nature's power is always beyond humanity's imagination.
I suppose that's
We'll do
why
Xavier
people are
next
drawn
then.
to volcanoes.
In the news, the once barren crater is now a sea of fiery red lava, with thick smoke rising into the sky. It's normal. It normally looks peaceful, but when it erupts, the danger is staggering. Maybe it's the danger that makes it so appealing. There's a thrill in taking risks. A yellow pendant hangs above us and emits a soft glow. It's the only source of light near us. Darkness is charming because it can hide the secrets we dare not speak of in the daylight. It makes me bolder. Why does it seem like some people gotta lose control and still keep it so together?
Can order and chaos truly coexist?
Yes. Who knows? I've never seen such a thing happen before.
Most people are like dormant volcanoes. They fall into eternal slumber before they ever get the chance to erupt.
Really? You never erupted? Not even once in your life? What a way to say that.
We're still talking about volcanoes, right?
Yes, but we're also talking about someone stubborn enough to lie just to keep the truth buried. We are not talking about volcanoes. I wonder if you can stay as rational when you lose control, as you seem to be otherwise.
Alright, we can do a test. Let's see who's more stubborn when it comes to denying the truth.
You want me to lie? I'm very bad at that. He finishes speaking and reaches out towards me. Hmm?
You've made quite a mess.
Have I now? He touches a corner of my mouth and wipes away cake crumbs. We're very familiar with each other. What task could we do? A light bulb goes off in my head. I'm going to step out for a bit. When I come back, act like you don't know me.
What are you planning?
I heard that people sometimes open up more around strangers. I get up, smooth out a crease on Zane's shirt collar, and quickly leave. Just do as I say. When I enter the restaurant again, Zane is still seated under the dim pendant light. His back faces me. I do love this shirt. It's very good on him. I just sit down next to him when a commotion starts nearby. A few guests who have gotten too tipsy are arguing over paying the bill. I thought this would be a quiet spot, but it's noisy here too. What do you think? Are you here by yourself, or did you bring a friend?
I'm alone.
Even though he has a puzzled expression on his face, he plays along. What do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor.
That you are. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm a hunter.
You're remarkable in your own right.
Thank you. We clink glasses. Doctors must be busy people. I heard it's difficult to get even one day off. What do you do in your free time?
Outside of work, I typically read research papers or books. In winter, I might go skiing, and in summer, I enjoy the flowers. Sometimes I watch movies.
Huh. By yourself?
Yes, I do everything by myself.
Okay, Mr. Lonesome. Don't you have a girlfriend or something you're kind of into? Zane silently looks at his glass and shakes his head. I pretend to scrutinize him. Appearing slightly uncomfortable under my gaze, he sips his water. With a face like that, it just doesn't add up. Bro choked! He almost chokes on his water.
Why can't I be alone? Aren't you by yourself as well?
Zane looks into my eyes with a curious, unfamiliar gaze. It's as if he doesn't know me. Don't you feel lonely when you do everything by yourself? I purposely speak slower and watch him closely for any mistakes.
I don't.
Maybe the music muffled Zane's voice, and I misheard him.
I said, I don't.
I pretend to calmly sip my wine, and I listen to him speak. A wine would be good. I might have a beer tonight.
People only place their faith in the tangible, for that provides stability.
Okay, Mr. Big
Having
Words.
never truly felt it myself, I find it hard to believe in unbreakable bonds, fated encounters, or everlasting love. However, imagine you connect with someone one day, and this bond is on such a level that you understand each other without words. You two could talk for eons, never running out of things to say because you possess a profound understanding.
Wow.
She celebrates your happiness and shares your sorrows. It feels comforting to look forward to the future because expectations will always be met. You have created a lifetime's worth of understanding and a deep connection together. Although I'm capable of being by myself, I miss her the moment we're apart. Terribly so. This emptiness is as intense as someone experiencing withdrawal. That is what loneliness truly feels like. Before I met her, I didn't understand it.
I'm at a loss for words.
And since we've met, I suppose I never will.
Time seems to stand still as I gaze at Zane. My heart is racing. Yet it feels as light as a feather. My nose tingles. I quickly turn away so he can't see my expression. That's cheating!
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you bitch. He grabs my I thought that said hair. He grabs my chair and pulls it towards him. I'm right by his side before I realize it. My mind races. I look away to cover it up. Can we agree to a truce for now?
And I'm supposed to accept that? Where could you find such a kind, generous opponent?
Oh, he's competitive. Dr. Zane, aren't you the textbook example of a kind, generous opponent? Spurred by the alcohol, blood surges through my veins, and the dim lights, something else sizzles. Zane suddenly pats my shoulders and stands up.
I'll pay the bill. Our truce starts now.
Ah, he treated me to dinner. I love a man that pays for dinner. As he leaves, the waiter sets 2 elegant-looking sweets on the table.
Please enjoy this complimentary, rich, liquor-filled chocolate from our kitchen.
Ooh, thank you. Ooh. Zane quickly returns to his seat next to me. I push a chocolate towards him.
Is this your peace offering?
It's just some free chocolates from the restaurant, and we agreed to a truce. I didn't surrender.
All right. I accept it.
Zane bites into the chocolate.
It has liquor?
Yeah? Is bitch drunk? Be careful, watch your head! No, Zane! Oh my god. Bro had not even a shot and he's fucking shit-faced. The chilly night breeze passes us. Let me try that one again. The chilly night breeze passes us as I pat Zane's flushed cheeks. This isn't good. You're tipsy after 1 piece of liquor-filled chocolate.
I'm not drunk. Let's go home.
A taxi appears, and I help Zane get in before sitting beside him. Bitch is shit-faced. Zane leans against my shoulder, and he weakly reaches for my forehead.
You're burning up. Do you have a fever?
I'm burning up? It's just that your warmth is rubbing off on me.
Impossible.
Zane collapses onto me like a large and steady plushie.
I have never gotten a fever before. I'd melt if I did.
Bitch.
It's... How much did your boyfriend drink? Make sure he doesn't throw up. The fee will be $500 if he does it in the car.
Bitch! The taxi comes to a halt as it's outside of Zane's house. I help him out and we head to the door.
When you're this drunk, it's easy to lose your sense of direction and balance.
It's slurring!
Look, I can make it home by myself. No?
You're going the wrong way. Walk. Hi, Gobble. Goblin? Hi, Goblin. Hi. You're going the wrong way. Your house is in the other direction.
Ah.
He takes my hand and turns around. No wonder you avoid alcohol like the plague. You can't hold your liquor at all.
I don't drink for health-related reasons.
I'm great. I'm
As a
having a good
doctor,
time.
I should set an example.
Our doctor is something else. Absolutely loves sweets and is such a lightweight when it comes to drinking. He is so cute. He's so drunk. He had 1 piece of chocolate. He was fucking blasted. Am I though? I'm just happy I get to take care of you while you're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Incorrect passcode.
After several failed attempts, Zane leans against the door. With his eyes closed, he appears to be fighting off a wave of dizziness. Need a hunter who can actually remember your passcode to help you out?
I'm fine.
Zane turns to look at me, obviously too drunk to remember he can use his fingerprint to unlock the door. I guess you're all out of tricks, huh?
What?
Oh. This is good. This is good food right here. I love this shit. I love this game so much. Like, other than the spicy shit they throw at us, the writing is actually so good. And, like, the character development is actually there. Like, top tier Otome. Fuck. I move close to him and stand on my tiptoes. Our noses almost touch. Remember how you had me backed into a corner at the restaurant? Our truce is over. Time for round 2. Oh. I grin and take another step, saying there's no choice but to move back.
So, this was your plan.
What do you think?
Aren't you taking advantage of the situation?
While looking into Zane's eyes, I noticed something interesting about him. Has anyone ever told you how beautiful your eyelashes are? He has very good eyelashes. I playfully flicked his eyelashes, which brushed softly against my fingertips as they flutter. I can't talk.
And you didn't know that I was drunk?
You were denying it a few seconds ago.
If I admit it now, will you let me off the hook?
His drunken gaze reflects my smile. But I really like... Oh. Bitch. The kiss is sudden. I step back, only to be caught by him. Before my back hits the wall, Zane embraces me. The scent of alcohol mingles with his breath as it passes between our lips. It's in my ears! At that moment, I don't know how to react. My hand rests on his as he caresses my cheek. I feel surprisingly hot skin against mine. Zane, down! Fucking drink some water. Christ! My dude is fucking thirsty. Christ on a bike.
You said you'd look after me. Was that a joke?
In what way? What way would you like me to look after you? I did say that, but some people can do whatever they want because they're drunk!
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
I will steal something else right out of your mouth. Zane faces me. He turns the doorknob with one hand behind his back, and he then moves and merges with the doorway's shadow. The room is pitch black. None of the lights are turned on. Zane, with one hand on my waist and the other holding my hand, leads me gracefully around the room. Fuck! Why are we dancing? Shouldn't you be taking those hangover pills?
Let's not ruin the dance.
We're
It's a discussion
dancing!
about hangovers.
I step back with my right foot, and he follows with his left. I continue my retreat. However, he keeps closing in, spinning and pursuing me all the while.
It's a shame we don't have any music.
We're dancing to silence. That's unhinged. That is... No. I start humming a tune. He laughs. Come on, this way. I lead Zane to the sofa in one fluent motion. I gently push him down onto it. Playtime's over, Zane. Time for your hangover pills. Those exist, by the way?
Don't go.
Ah! You're still like this even when you're drunk?
Being drunk means I don't have to make excuses, as far as I'm aware.
You should take your meds. Take your meds! He playfully takes my hand to stop me from grabbing the pills on the coffee table. Wow, he's really resisting those meds. He pulls me down so he can press his forehead against mine.
There's no rush. Just Let me hold you like this for a bit.
And just like that, I folded
If I weren't
like a
drunk
lawn
today,
chair.
would I miss out on this kind of care?
My stomach did the thing. It's called organ failure. Why are you acting so pitiful? I'll take good care of you, but you can't use the same trick next time.
Alcohol isn't that bad, I suppose.
It's interesting how you're more honest when you're drunk. Stop sniffing me!
You enjoy the sight of me embarrassing myself.
Okay, maybe I do. Is showing your true feelings something to be embarrassed about? As my fingers move from his hair to his back, I pat Zane. If you don't take your meds now, you'll regret it in the morning. Oh, I learned a new way to make carrots tasty. Maybe they'll be your breakfast tomorrow.
Don't.
Oh yeah, he fucking hates carrots. Your choice. Your choices are carrots or hangover pills. I pull away from his embrace, reach for the pills on the coffee table, and hold them to his lips.
Neither.
I reluctantly put down the pills. You're very stubborn. You will probably get thicker skinned and even more headstrong when you're older.
One time, I was on my way to an international academic conference.
I just
I
noticed
saw
all the
another
scars on his
couple at
arm.
the airport. Even though their hair turned gray, they held hands and cuddled.
He just wants to fucking snuggle. Bro just wants a hug.
It was the first time I clearly saw what enduring love looks like.
Enduring? As long as two people are together in harmony, years and decades can come and go unnoticed.
But I wish time would slow down a bit. Every time I'm with you, it feels like it flies by.
I'm normal. I smile and kiss Zane's cheek. His arm that's around me tenses.
Don't move.
Oh, I won't, but you're burning up like a volcano. So I'll get you a cold towel. When I return with the towel, Zane's breathing is steady. It's almost like he's asleep. I place the towel on his forehead. Sometimes you also like to exaggerate, huh? I loosen Zane's tie and try to undo the buttons at the top of his shirt. Suddenly, he grabs my wrist. You weren't sleeping?
What are you doing?
Your shirt's too tight. You'll feel uncomfortable if you sleep in it like that. Zane slowly nods, his mind slowly catching up to what's happening.
Okay. Go ahead.
Don't mind if I do. As I unbutton his shirt, my fingers touch his slightly sweaty skin. Zane appears to be sobering up. He smooths his tousled hair back with his fingers and uses the sofa for support to stand up.
Never mind. I think I'll just take a shower.
He throws his loosened tie aside, gives me a look, and heads towards the bathroom. The little snowman! Oh, fucking Elsa queen. When the sound of running water comes from the bathroom, I walk into Zane's study. The study is tidy, and the snowman plushie on the windowsill adds a cute touch to the otherwise stern room. I pick up the plushie and poke its small bow tie. I didn't think you'd be a rebellious snowman when you're drunk.
Hold on. Let me check the reports.
Bitch, I thought you were drunk. What the fuck happened? I heard the sound of him opening his laptop from the living room.
Yes, that's correct. Such a response will do. All right. Goodbye.
I thought he'd return to the bathroom, but instead I turn around as Zane watches me with his arms crossed. Dr. Zane is so busy that even his shower is rushed. He walks over, glasses perched on his nose, the faint scent of alcohol lingering around us.
I used to think being rational was indispensable. Perhaps it could be considered the pinnacle of everything.
His hair is still wet, and his relaxed expression is tinged with wariness. But there's a soft glimmer in his eyes behind the glasses. And now?
Now, it's not that important anymore.
Water droplets from his hair fall onto my collarbone, and his voice is close, almost a whisper.
If it's lost, then it's lost. It doesn't matter.
I am not ready! Nice bracelet. Christ! Bro's starving. Fuck. Fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay. Unhinged. Unhinged. I am so unwell. Christ.
Are you afraid of me?
One liquor-filled chocolate is all it takes for you to be someone else.
I wonder if you fed me that chocolate on purpose. Did you want to see me like this?
Bro's unhinged. Someone come get this man. Who would have guessed a small amount of alcohol would get you drunk?
I never let myself touch alcohol. But for you, I broke that rule. I'll admit there's something undeniably addictive about stepping out of line.
Bro's losing it. So you're really drunk. I have something that might help.
Are you trying to escape? You keep saying I'm drunk, so must I always stay sober?
He's fucking losing it.
Because of you, everything is spiraling out of control. How can you pretend you're not affected?
We fucking shifted closer, holy shit! I am unwell. I am so unwell. My heart's going pitter patter, pitter patter. Fuck. Whoa. I need a second. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Dr. Zane. Fuck. Snowflakes drift onto our lips as we kiss, quickly melting away in our heated desire. Intricate patterns of frost trail from Zane's arm and then dissolve against the warmth of his skin. He places his hand on my shoulder. His grip is firm and possessive, holding me close as if to anchor me in this moment. Saying you're evil. Bro's losing himself. He cannot.
It's out of control again.
You are out of control, good sir!
I can't help it.
What? This is. He stops and stares at me.
Will you hate me for it?
No. His eyes, veiled by his long lashes, shimmer with unspoken feelings. They snare me in an invisible web. It turns out that the height of gentleness can be just as irresistible. I lean in, closing the distance between us. I whisper into his ear. I won't. What? The icy restraints finally shatter and unleash a torrent. Our pent-up desire grows like sprouts. They break through our outer shell of their seed to thrive on what was once barren ground. My man's eating. Outside, smoke continues to drift through the night. The chaos in the room starts to settle, and strangely enough, we don't feel the cold. Maybe some things will never heal, but they'll always be there for him. While you're asleep, let me share another secret with you. I like you just the way you are. I brush aside Zane's hair from his forehead and softly kiss it. Sweet dreams, my dear Big Snow! What a nickname. Fuck. I feel like I've slept for a long time and dreamt of many things, but when I open my eyes, everything fades away. Strange warmth has enveloped me. Rubbing my eyes, I realize Zane is hugging me. It's still dark outside in our secluded warm sanctuary. We rest in deep and peaceful slumber. After my morning routine, I almost bump into Zane in the living room. Memories of last night render us at a loss for words. We both quickly look away. They're shy.
The snow has stopped.
Really? You should be super careful when you drive today. Oh wait! We didn't use your car today. Last night.
The car is still at the hospital. In that case, we'll take the train.
Sounds good. You're sober now, right?
I am.
We look away again. The morning ends with a shared, unspoken blush between us. As I step outside Zane's house, I see the snow has covered everything in stunning white.
There's a lot of snow this year. However, it slows down traffic. Even ambulances will struggle to navigate the roads.
Wanderers don't mind the cold, working tirelessly all year around, and in winter there's always more work for hunters. Hunters and doctors are similar in that regard. They have their work cut out for them when it snows.
Speaking of which, are we still going to eat hot pot this weekend?
I love hot pot. It depends on my schedule. If there's nothing urgent, then it's a date. Will you be drinking again?
That depends on you.
You failed the test. You're supposed to say, I won't be drinking any alcohol, not even a drop.
But without alcohol, I won't get the kind of care I received last night.
Bro! I put my heart into every little thing, every day. You're just too busy to notice.
I see.
So, Dr. Zane, will you be able to get off work on time today?
I'll try, but it might snow again this afternoon. If it does, I'll come pick you up.
The roads will be slippery. No need to take risks.
It won't be a problem. After all, I'm a dear big snowman.
You heard that? Our shoes crunch in the snow. What was that last part?
I said snow never bothers me.
The gold never bothered him anyway. At the stoplight, I hold Sane's hand and I give it a little shake. And I'll see you tonight. Have a good day at work.
You too. And stay safe.
Fuck, man. Ooh, the crunch. We part ways and walk in opposite directions. The clock keeps ticking, just like me, moving forward without stopping. But somewhere, sometime today, Sane will be waiting for me. With that in mind, the day doesn't seem long at all. Wow. We need a Gubba Slayer over here. There is a cute one. Hey, honk the tonk! Hi, honky. Infinity up. Oh, Christ on a bike. I'm grabbing a drink. Hi! Sarah was grabbing a drink. Hey, Raycon! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, did we get some diamonds? We do get some diamonds. Very nice. I'm an idiot. I forgot. I forgot to do mix it up. I'm an idiot. Give it a second. I should really get that in the system, but I keep forgetting. I do have to close down OBS real quick. We are back. I forgot to do this. I'm so sorry. We are back! Weber? Welcome back, everyone. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot to do that. We are back! Let me do that for you in a quick second. Let me just... There! See? Now it works! I'm just an idiot who forgets to fucking set shit up. Actually, we have an ad break coming in a second. So, I'll set up some things up and then we'll continue to the next story. Yeah! Thanks so much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Waiting for it to set up. Wabba. Wabba wabba boo. Wabba wabba. Wabba. Not responding, of course. Of course. There we go. Now that should work too. Hooray! Yippee! Yippee! For those who are not interested in spicy things, I am reacting to spicy cards. There's no nudity, only implied. So if that makes you uncomfortable, I very much understand if you're gonna sit this one out. But if you do decide to stick around, we'll have a blast. I promise. I promise. It's worth the wait. Are ads still in progress? I don't think so. Okay, well, and with that, we'll continue on. We have Xavier next, as in voted Misty Silhouette. Is that the one? I don't have many Xaviers. Oh, never mind. We're now having an ad. Right. Okay, well, we'll wait. We'll wait. How has everyone's New Year's been, by the way? I've been having a blast. How has everyone's New Year been? I should really learn to mix it up so I don't have to restart the entire stream like halfway through. It's probably a good idea. Probably. Well, we'll see. I'll be back tomorrow, so we'll see if I can actually remember it that time. Alright. Welcome back, everyone. Let's go to Misty Silhouette. That is the one. Okay. Let's start. 2 weeks ago, a large number of wanderers suddenly appeared in the Maple Ridge Mountains. Xavier and I were dispatched to participate in a joint elimination mission. During those 2 weeks, I served as the mission's leader and coordinated with hunters from various regions who came over to provide support. Even though the mission is over and we're back in Lincoln, we still keep in touch with everyone. Our team reviewed the entire mission yesterday. If it weren't for our leader's strategic insight, we would have needed several more days to finish everything. Xavier was the one who discovered the path. As soon as Xavier found it, our leader immediately came up with a detailed plan. That kind of chemistry is only seen with partners who've worked together for a long time. We should rename this chat to Maple Ridge Mountain Admiration Society. We just hope we'll get another chance to work together again. Oh yes, we just got a new VR combat simulator. Do you want to stop by and try it? Try it out when you're free. Can we think about something other than combat for once? Why don't we talk about our hobbies instead? We might find something to do together. Do you want to go first, Captain? Our interests are the same as mine. We're already a team. My fingers freeze, just as I'm typing a response. Xavier rarely speaks in group chat. And this answer, someone's a little possessive. I glance at this response again, before opening our private chat. Thought you were still sleeping. Almost missed your chat with your new friends. Are we going anywhere this holiday? Been on field duty for half a month and it's cold out there. I just want to stay cozy at home. I'm thinking of getting a tree for the living room. Sure, I like to stay cozy at home too, just like you. I put down my phone. I'm unable to suppress my smile as I imagine Xavier reading my message. He's probably grinning too. Xavier, I'm fully aware of how possessive you can be. Fucking Xavier. Early the next morning, I'm waiting for Xavier to come downstairs. I'm in the living room. Outside, it's snowing lightly. The property staff is hanging colorful lights on the trees downstairs. Maybe I should get some lights for my place too. It would add to the winter atmosphere. Xavier? Like how he gave me a spare key to his place. I've stored Xavier's fingerprint in my door lock system.
Morning. Are you ready to head out?
I thought you just let yourself in.
I thought that was only for special circumstances.
But I had more everyday scenarios in mind. I whisper this to myself as he takes my hand.
I'll knock 3 times to let you know it's me next time. Then I'll open the door.
Xavier smiles and hands me the scarf.
It's snowing outside. This will keep you warm.
I see he's not wearing anything around his neck. You remembered to tell me to stay warm, but you aren't wearing a scarf.
I couldn't find it.
I have other scarves that look good on a guy, do you?
How do you know for sure they'll look good on a guy?
It's a scarf. Because they come in dark colors?
Oh. Not everyone looks good in dark-colored scarves.
You say that you're wearing a black turtleneck. Xavier sounds calm, but it's like a dark cloud has appeared over him. Ah, there it is. Xavier is sulking again. I'll get it for you.
I'm not cold. Come on, let's go.
Fucking grumpy ass. Grumpy! In the quiet elevator, I sneak a glance at Xavier. It won't be difficult for me to blow away that dark cloud. Xavier, I think something's on my scarf. Can you check it for me? As he leans down, I use this opportunity to hug him. It'll be chilly once we step outside. Let me warm you up a bit first.
Can we do this whenever I feel cold?
Once we're around other people, you probably won't feel cold anymore.
It's always going to be colder outside, no matter how many people are around. What should we do?
True. I hold him tighter. Most people wouldn't put a heating pad where everyone can see it. Hear Xavier's low chuckle in my ear. His arms tighten around me.
Alright. I'll just have to sneak in a heating pad when no one's around.
I don't need to seek Xavier's expression to know he's in a good mood now. Xavier's temper quickly comes and goes. Return to our neighborhood in the afternoon. Xavier carries a potted plant as tall as a human, while I juggle a few strings of star-shaped lights. The elevator door opens on the 5th floor. We immediately see several large moving boxes in the hallway. I remember a woman lived here before. Did she move? I hold the door for Xavier so he can set down the plant first.
Hi.
Hi! A stranger in casual clothes in the hallway offers me a bright smile.
I'm Charlie. I'll be staying here for a while. Just wanted to say hello.
Hi, Charlie! He gives me a basket filled with bread.
Here's a small gift for you. If you ever need help, just let me know.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I take the basket and notice it's still slightly warm. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah, I'm a baker and I'm planning to open my own bakery.
Oh, that's cool.
You should come by when it's open.
That's so cool. He's not fucking happy.
Looks delicious. We'll definitely stop by when we have time.
Oh, Xavier. Xavier has quietly appeared behind me, with seemingly flawless politeness. He takes the basket, while giving Charlie a small smile as he squints.
Oh, hello. You are...
I'm also your neighbor. I live upstairs.
True?
Ah, nice to meet you. Let me get another basket for you.
No need to trouble yourself. I'll have this with her.
He's so fucking grumpy. Charlie looks a bit confused, but nods.
Sure. You know, moving to Lincoln was definitely a good idea. The neighbors here are really friendly.
He grins at us before leaving to greet the other neighbors. The scent of freshly baked bread fills the hallways as I guide Xavier back inside. Didn't you say you'd eat it with me? Rose grumpy. The skies darken before we realize it. Xavier and I sit on the sofa as we share the bread. Freshly baked homemade bread with chunky strawberry jam. Ooh. Freshly baked bread is the best, right?
Yeah.
I catch the subtle waves of emotion in his calm gaze. There must be another reason for Xavier's current mood. To confirm my suspicions, I decided to ask Xavier's reaction. I wonder where our neighbor will open his bakery. It'd be great if it's nearby.
His name is Charlie.
Charlie's gonna fucking die. Charlie, count your fucking days. He's still our neighbor, though. As I expected, the dark cloud reappears over his fluffy hair.
Looks like you're getting more neighbors. One fights wanderers with you, and another bakes bread. Are there going to be neighbors who read books, watch movies, and go for walks with you too?
That'd be great! Seeing it, some lightning flickering through his storm cloud. I wrap my arms around his neck. But the only neighbor I really know is the one who loves using heating pads. Fucking... Surprised, Xavier paused for a moment. Then he embraces me and rests his head. He loves physical touch so much. He's such a golden retriever.
It's a little chilly when you don't have a scarf.
Yeah, you should have put
of
one
wearing
on.
a heating pad earlier in the hallway.
Why not just put on a scarf? I have one. You can have it. But you were too worried about how I knew it looked good on other guys. Just wear the fucking scarf. My fingers thread through his hair. I feel the warmth of his skin, so soft. Thick strands occupy the spaces between my fingers. Okay, I just needed to recharge for a second. Xavier, have you noticed how your mood swings are becoming more frequent?
You don't like it?
I pat Xavier's head, and the little dark cloud slowly dissipates in my hand. But I know how to cheer you up, so it's alright.
Is it okay if I'm a bit moodier sometimes?
Athena! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Hi, how you doing? Welcome in. I set up my cradle's face in my hands. Your temper cools off quickly. Being more of it might make things a little challenging.
Hunters do like challenges.
Xavier chuckles, lifts my chin, and leans in to kiss me. Hi! The kiss is gentle at first, tinged with the lingering flavor of strawberry jam. And the sweetness slowly turns bold as it encapsulates all of my senses. It's as if the sugar triggers something deep within. My mind is enveloped in a pink haze. But just before that haze could burst into fireworks, Xavier suddenly pulls back. He quietly observes my dazed expression.
There.
Ah.
The temper you spoke of is gone. Was that a little more challenging for you now?
The restless stir inside me won't settle my own. But Xavier's already gotten up. He's in the middle of putting away the jam and bread. You're leaving already?
We have to be at the association early tomorrow, remember? We should go to sleep early.
He picks up the small basket and walks through the door.
Oh, I'll also be returning this. Good night, neighbor. See you tomorrow.
Neighbor, sure, you just fucking kissed me! And now you're like, oh, good night, neighbor, you fucking dick. So irrationally angry at him. I don't know. Do you know this game, Athena, by the way? Have you played it before? Or are you completely new and this is your first impression of it? In which case, I'm so sorry. Yep. After a busy day at the association, Xavier and I return to our neighborhood as the sunset paints the sky. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sky deepens into a richer shade of blue. I read online that the 20 minutes after sunset is called the blue hour. Xavier looks up at the sky and grabs my hand.
I've never heard of it before. Want to stay and watch it for a bit?
Right now? Aren't you cold?
I'll just sit next to you.
We sit side by side on the bench, quietly watching the sky's colors shift. Is it really your first time hearing about it?
Do I look like an encyclopedia to you?
But you seem to be the type who often gazes at the sky and gets lost in thoughts
That
alone.
was before. Now I have someone to share those moments with.
Ooh. Sky changes from a cool silvery blue to a deep sapphire, eventually fading into a near black darkness. But instead of marveling at the colors, my nerves are ignited by the warmth pressing against me. Or maybe they've been restless since last night.
Are you cold? Should we head back?
You're such a golden retriever, holy fuck. Xavier turns his head, his breath condensing. Yeah, as we speak. It's not entirely dark yet, and you're warmer than me.
Then let me be your heating pad this time.
Ah. He pulls me into his arms and rests his chin on top of my head. Xavier, how do you deal with your temper when I'm not around?
I forget.
Do you not want to tell me? Do you have some jerkins? You know? He slightly tilts his head and shakes it with a serious look.
I genuinely don't remember. It doesn't happen often, maybe just a few times.
Ah. Just need some fucking petting. He needs so many hugs to keep this man going. Oh! I hold his chin and playfully move his head from side to side as I pretend to examine him. This easily provoked version of Xavier is new to me. I think I need to do a proper examination.
I guess it's because I hadn't found my trigger yet.
Even if the trigger is pulled, it won't stir my emotions if there's nothing that truly touches my heart. Xavier lowers his gaze. Then he stands up and offers me his hand.
It's getting dark. Let's go home.
Okay.
Hey there! It's nice to see you two again.
Charlie, you're gonna fucking die, Charlie.
Are you both hunters? Colleagues, I'm guessing.
Charlie, don't do it, Charlie. Yes, he's my partner. I'm gonna turn on the light. It's getting dark. I take note of the stack of flyers that Charlie is holding. They're advertising bakeries and cafes in Lincoln. We visited that cafe a couple of days ago. Their new latte is really good. Are you going to try it?
Yup. I'm gonna check out the bakeries around here. Wanna join me?
Charlie, you dog. You're asking me on a date? Oh, he's not fucking happy about that. Dave, your hands extends in midair, suddenly pulls me close.
Thanks, but we're going together.
Huh. You can join us too. It'll be the three of us.
We're gonna throuple date. Xavier gives him a friendly smile.
You might not know this because you're new, but in Lincoln, together refers to just two people.
He then leads me straight into the apartment building. Holding my hand, Xavier strides to the door of my apartment and effortlessly unlocks it with his fingerprint. Now you're taking the initiative. My mumbling didn't escape his eyes. Ears!
Special circumstances.
Ah. After the door closes, Xavier seems to relax a bit, the tension in his demeanor easing. We can change out of our uniforms. I can't help but break the silence. Where did you get that outfit from? Xavier, what would you like for dinner tonight?
Not
Can you
bread.
button it up? You've acted like this before, but I feel like it's happening more frequently. What do you think? He looks down at me. A shadow of something dark appears in his eyes.
Do you want me to go back to how I was before?
You're such a fucking people pleaser, and I can't judge you for it, because I'm the same. Fucking Xavier looks down and turns away.
This plant needs some trimming.
Wow, he grabs the garden shears from beside the flower pot and begins to trim the plant by the window. I sit on the windowsill and watch Xavier's back as he works. I think I understand what's going through his mind. But the dark cloud is right there, as if waiting for me to clear it away. The light downstairs are now on. Come and take a look, Xavier. Shouldn't we also turn on our lights? The only response is a soft, accusatory rustle of cut branches. He's still upset. Fuck, that's way too fast. At this rate, the plant is going bald. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him. Hi, bitch. Don't take your frustrations out on the fuck. On the plants, they're innocent.
Where should I put it then?
What? Oh, save your word. What do you mean? Where do you want to put what?
Don't use the same trick twice. It loses its effectiveness.
Then what are you suggesting?
I don't know.
Punish! Bad Xavier, back down! You can play that game.
Didn't you say I shouldn't take it out on the plants? What exactly did I do wrong?
Are you pretending to be mad, Xavier?
I've only pretended not to be.
I guess the window is fucking wild. I thought you were the type to calm down quickly.
That depends on who I'm with. It also depends on how I want to calm myself down.
Christ on a bicycle! Fuck! Well, MC's fucking enjoying that. Holy shit. Xavier! Xavier, something's off about you today.
I agree. It's very strange. It looks like I won't be easily satisfied tonight.
Christ! We can't do that here!
Don't move.
Wait, is that what it said? We can't do it. Do it here! I am not okay. He fucking spread us open like a clap. Holy shit. That's wild. Okay.
You said you'd leave me alone if I pushed my luck, right? Well, I'm pushing my luck now. Are you going to ignore me?
Wow. Trapped in his embrace that's becoming warmer by the second. Xavier closed the distance between us. What little is left of it anyway. On the chair is fucking wild. His hands glide down my neck. A sensation akin to seeds bursting through soil is left in its wake. My nerves, restless since last night, are still far from being soothed. In a sense, they've stirred a great hunger.
Your entire body is responding to me.
I can't take this anymore.
People often go overboard when they're with the person they like.
It's obvious you're upset.
And when they're upset over something connected to the person they like, they can even go further.
A wet warmth lingers on my ear. Ew. I'm being... Well, and even fiercer heat pulses deep within me. The moist touches can't douse these wild embers. They only stroke the faint flames and turn every spark into a shivering blaze. He's so desperate. That pink haze from last night, which had abruptly ceased, slowly creeps back into the depths of my mind. It penetrates my body with every motion he makes. A tingling sensation radiates from where we're connected, feeding the ravenous hunger inside my body. Holy crap! The thrill surges like crashing waves. My fingers tremble. The oncoming tide entices and terrifies me. I find myself wanting to flee. That only drives him to pursue me with an even greater intensity.
Don't go.
The dim light in the room blurs into mesmerizing flecks of color as my vision becomes unfocused. Sounds that refuse to be silenced echo through the space. I struggle to lift my head. Dazed, I gaze at his face where his longing is as clear as day. Savior. Bro's giving it his all. He heavily breathes, his sweat dripping from his cheek onto my shoulder. Gently he lifts his right hand and tucks my tousled, drenched hair behind my ear. Will you always be like this when you're upset?
Will you always comfort me this way?
You'll only push it further.
And that's why you're the only one who can comfort me.
His hands press down on my waist, pulling me closer. He leans in, and his warm lips and tongue find mine once more. I feel like I'm reading fucking smut on stream. That's wild. The kiss is neither aggressive nor dominating. Rather, it's tender and loving, entangled in a deep embrace. My chest feels his intense heartbeat that's perfectly in sync with mine. It's like a sweeping wave crashes over a large reef. The sea spray blooms like fireworks, and we become one. Whoa! Why are you naked? The night was just getting started! Rot! After what felt like an eternity, we collapse onto the bed. Breathless, we face each other. The light the light from the living... Wait, there's no cum in there. I mean, there was a second ago, but not anymore. The light from the living room seeps in, casting a soft glow around his silhouette, gently tracing his... He has given it his all. He's fucking sweaty. Xavier, why do you think I'll leave you?
You won't?
Of course not. He takes my fingers and gives it a soft kiss. Ah.
Do you think I'm a little childish?
Absolutely. Yes.
But I can't help it.
I know. I know. I move close to Xavier and look into his eyes. Only one neighbor can open the lock to my apartment, named Xavier. In terms of people, only one of them I hold as my favorite. His name is Xavier. And there's only one person whom I'll never leave. His name is Xavier. When I'm like this, does that make me as childish as you? My words are drowned in a warm, tight hug. Xavier presses his forehead against mine and whispers into my ear.
As long as I'm like you, that's enough. Childish, brave, and loved. I want to be just like you.
You're not supposed to be this cute! You're not supposed to be this cute. That's not fair.
Hello? This is a delivery for number 502.
I'll sign on her behalf. Thanks.
Xavier. As soon as I wake up, last night's lingering moments come rushing back. My heartbeat quickens, beating like a drum.
Did the noise wake you up?
Wait, give me a moment, don't come in yet.
Tell me when you're ready.
Hearing faint sounds coming from the kitchen, I start moving more quickly. As I open the bedroom door, I find an exquisite gift box placed on the ground. I haven't bought anything in the past few days. Curious, I open the gift box and find 2 identical scarves of the same color inside. I pause before picking... up one of them. The soft, fluffy texture immediately reminds me of someone. A card falls from the scarf, and I instantly recognize his familiar handwriting. All these changes are because of one person. I want your attention now more than ever. Everything about you has a greater effect on me. Sometimes it surprises me how much I've changed. I barely recognize myself anymore. If you don't mind these changes, then I'd like to stay as the current Xavier. Would that be okay? I tightly hold the card. My heart feels as if it's being cradled by warm hands. I tiptoe into the kitchen. A slight burnt fried egg and an oddly colored juice. Oh, fuck, he can't fucking cook. He can't even fry an egg. Fuck. You sit on the table, but nothing could ruin my mood right now. Standing by his Xavier, I unfold a new scarf and wrap it around his neck. Hey, look, he can't button up his shirt. Well done, buddy. Xavier turns around, gently touching the scarf. His eyes squints into crescents.
Hunters sure know how to launch a surprise attack.
He returned to his usual harmless demeanor, but Xavier from last night felt like a dream. Specifically, a dream only I can have. You're quite skilled at ambushes, Mr. Hunter. The mirth in his gaze becomes warmer. I reach for the scarf, touching Xavier's chest so that I can tie it properly. He willingly leans down. Feeling better now, Xavier?
Yes, I feel great.
Awesome. As soon as I finish speaking, I grab the end of the scarf and give them a tug. Confused, Xavier looks at me. I run my hand along his cheek, a smile playing on my lips. You're not the only one with a temper. Considering how you treated me yesterday, you should remember what happens when I'm upset. Xavier pauses, a hint of pleasure flickering in his eyes.
Then you need to be mad at me until I figure out how to make it up to you. How does that sound?
That was cute. That was cute. Ignoring the fucking smut, that was very cute. That was very cute. I appreciated that. Yeah, that was nice. Who's next? Should we do Raph next? And then lastly we'll do Silas. Oh wow, we have a lot of shit we haven't watched from him. Nightly Stroll. Yeah, I've not done a lot of his. Start. Cool. Oh shit! It fucking froze. Cool. Let me grab a grape. I'm having grapes. Or a grape snack. Don't tell me it's updating right now. It's gonna update, isn't it? Oh? No. Okay.
Are you waiting for me to greet you? Then. That's
Hello,
my
Silas.
way of saying hello.
Hi, Silas. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on a date with Raph real quick. I'll be back. Raph. There we go. Ooh, fancy. The setting sun casts a warm glow of the city. Its soft, golden red hue covering everything outside of the umbrella's shade. Raphael and I sit on the restaurant's terrace. A gentle breeze blows by, and part of the napkin flutters. Is he drawing on it?
It's like even more stuffy compared to the last time I was here.
How about another glass of ice water?
For the restaurant's kitchen staff, maybe.
2 empty beverage glasses, a bottle of water, and several crumpled napkins sit on the dining table.
The raw fish slices look like grilled fish slices, and the sea urchin is practically a fried egg. I wouldn't be surprised if the octopus starts sizzling the moment it's fished out of the tank.
How's your drawing? Raphael, I feel you. Fish needs to be nice and cold if it's not cooked, and fresh. It shouldn't be like fucking fried from the heat, from the, what's it called when something is not damp? Like, dried out air. How's it drying? Raphael tosses the pen onto the table and crosses his arms, leaning against the back of the sofa. Every napkin possesses a few lines from him, but after scribbling on one, he'd crumple it up and toss it and grab another.
If a few lines count as a drawing.
It does. Why not? I don't think it would become a form of art once it holds a special meaning to someone. Like, I pick up a scrunched up napkin and unfold it. There's a few haphazardly drawn lines on it.
So, what kind of meaning are you gonna give it? I'm waiting for your inspiration to comfort me, cutie.
I think it represents... I raise my head and meet Raphael's gaze, where the golden light converges in his pupils. It represents the rays of today's sunset. I smile smugly at his reaction. What do you say? Are you satisfied with my answer, Mr. Artist?
Of course. I'm forever grateful for you recognizing my work with your wild imagination.
Glub glub. After speaking, Raphael leans against my shoulder. His eyes slightly droop as he struggles to breathe. Are you okay? I raise my hand to feel the temperature of his forehead before gently caressing his cheek. You still don't feel good? Ever since arriving in the desert city, Raphael has been acting a little strange because of the climate. Let's head back to the hotel. You can take a nice shower, or maybe soak in a bubble bath for a bit. Not bubble bath. I'm sure he would love a fucking bubble bath. But not what it said. Raphael nods and snuggles tighter towards me. I'm wrapped up in his dry, warm breath.
But you said it's like today's sunset. Don't you want to stay here and watch it? Squandering a beautiful view is unacceptable for an artist. It's one of the greatest offenses.
In the distance, the sunset colors are more intense than ever before. The side of his face and his ears are tinged with a hint of red. It's almost like he's run out of oxygen.
I'll feel better as long as I'm close to you like this.
Ah. Lincoln City, 3 days ago.
Are you sleeping? It's all quiet since I'm alone in the studio. And, you know, you're not here and probably asleep.
Hi.
Good, you're awake. I'm facing a creative block that's as bad as waiting for a volcanic eruption. I really need you now, cutie. You just have to make some noise on your end. But if...
I can make some noise. No problem. I don't care what noise it is. I'm good at making noise. I mean, I'm outside of your house right now. Before Raphael called me, I was already on my way to Mo Art Studio. I know he's been struggling with the lack of inspiration lately, and I can't bear to see him go through it alone.
Why didn't you say you were visiting? I didn't make any preparations.
The room is lit. Why are there balloons everywhere? The room is lit only by a dim floor lamp, and an open suitcase on the floor contains a promotional flyer. To celebrate Iridium's founding? Is that some kind of travel ad? Are you planning to leave Lincoln? Why didn't you ask me to join?
Do you want to join me for field research?
Yes. Raphael takes the flyer from my hand and shakes it.
I've been there before, and it just so happens their city's anniversary is coming up. The memorial hall will also be open.
Let me read it first, or do you want to tell me about it yourself? I reach up to grab the flyer, but Raphael dodges with ease.
There won't be an element of surprise if you read everything.
Okay, fair. You know what? Fair. It's the desert! Ah, just like that, Raphael took me on the journey to find inspiration the next day. I look out of the porthole as the plane is about to land. Below lies Iridium. Iridium, a city covered in yellow sand.
Hello, Mr. Raphael. This is room service.
Fuck! Where the fuck are we staying? Raphael? His room is next to mine. The attendant looks at me in surprise and carefully checks the envelope in his hand.
The letter is addressed to this room. Please sign for it.
Okay. I take it and see that it's for Raphael. However, it lists my room number. Alright, I'll give it to him. Thanks.
You're welcome, ma'am. By the way, please be aware that there might be snow in the northern part of Aridum for the next few nights.
Aridum. Okay, thank you for pronouncing it.
If you plan to camp out in the desert, make sure you bring warm clothes.
Who the fuck camps in the desert? There's going to be snow in the desert? I mean, I guess it's kind of weird. It also rains in the desert, so I guess you are very close to the equator usually. So that's fucking weird. Hello. Raphael seems to have left the bathroom. Water rolls off the ends of his hair and drips down his body all the way to the floor. There's a letter for you. I think you got the room number wrong.
Come in first.
No problem. The only light in the room comes from the bathroom, casting a faint yellow glow. A warm, humid mist envelops the air. He opens the envelope and picks up a glass of water, which is almost empty.
Oh, my friend, a local, gave me tickets to the memorial hall.
Ooh.
There's also an invitation to a small art salon thing he's hosting.
Ooh. Memorial Hall and Art Salon. That Iridium seems to be a city of sand, but it's romantic in its own way. Alright, room service told me it might snow in the next few days.
The temperature differences here are huge. And since it's winter, it might snow if it drops below freezing at night.
I sit down on the floor. Oh, he has a point. I sit down in the front of the floor to ceiling window. Several sheets of drawing paper and pen are scattered on the floor. There's also an open can of soda. Were you drawing earlier? I pick up a fallen piece of paper.
Yeah, but I can't, if you know what I mean.
You can't get it up? I mean, what? Raphael's voice is low, yet not weighted down by anything. It sounds like a momentary confusion. Don't push yourself, you should rest for now. Forget about drawing, take it easy and enjoy the scenery. Is he fucking blushing? Is my man okay? His ears are so fucking red, holy shit, man. His ears are glowing. Sitting next to me, Raphael turns his gaze towards the window.
I used to really enjoy scenic spots before. Catching sight of those subtle sights that may be easily overlooked gives me a greater sense of satisfaction than completing a painting. But now, sometimes I forget why I even decided to travel in the first place.
Okay, that's actually so sad.
To create a piece of art, I must transform my feelings about nature into a demand. I'm afraid of such a purpose.
Aww. His outline in bathed. I can't read. His outline is bathed in soft moonlight, and my figure is tenderly submerged in the depth of his gaze.
If one day I become someone who only takes from you,
Aww.
if I were like that, would you leave me?
I would never. Night has long fallen over a rhythm. His fingers are 3 centimeters away from me. You silly fishy, I won't leave you. I'll go glub glub. I'll go glub glub on you. Don't tempt me. My hands move across the floor, brushing against his fingers and gently holds them. After all, my life has long been consumed by you. It's nothing but a delightful mess now. Besides, you're not someone who only takes. Oh, we beckoned him. Here, fishy fishy. Here, fishy fishy. Ah! He's so cute. I cradle his face in my hands and move it from left to right. You're feeling a little anxious. That's probably why you're overthinking things. His eyes are beautiful. Raphael doesn't respond. Instead, he takes my hand and kisses my palm. You're playing tricks, right?
Thank you for accepting me the way I am.
He leans in, and the water from his hair falls onto my ear. Amidst the scent of his shower gel, I feel the heat of his skin. Raphael, you're burning up again. Raph, you okay? Warmness brushed against the side of my neck, the sensation barely noticeable. Meanwhile, he takes my hand and leaves a trail of kisses, starting from my fingertips. Doesn't even care if he has a fever. His hands, propped against the ground behind me, now wrap around my waist, turning me towards him. The can toppling over interrupts our kiss before it even happens, and we stop. His entire body feels hot, and his skin is dry, yet his eyes appear as if they're caught in the rainy season.
As you said, I'm anxious. Well, more like restless. Ever since I arrived here, I feel
He frowns and loses his color a bit. Where would he loosen it? It's not there. He's wearing that shit on his shoulders. What do you mean?
The air feels like it's burning. Like there's not enough moisture anywhere. My heart is racing, and I feel so miserable.
Let me take you to... He interrupts me with his gaze. A complex mix of emotions is in his eyes, hiding something akin to obsession.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just restless in every sense of the word.
Okay.
Especially when you're by my side.
What? Okay, Rizzmaster. Jesus. Raphael. His gaze is so intense, I try to look away. But he cups my cheek and makes me look at him.
But I can't let you go. What should I do? And you don't want me to let you go either. Right.
Fuck. I nod with sincerity. But this trip still has a few more days left. If you don't get better, I'm worried. He slowly pulls back his hand from my face, and his fingertips linger on my cheek.
I enjoy this kind of concern.
Oh, do you now? He doesn't continue speaking. Instead, he closes his eyes and breathes heavily on my neck.
You see, cutie, you already made my life a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Glub glub. Glub glub. Glub glub glub. 2 days later. The memorial hall is crowded yet quiet. After a few days, Raphael's condition seems to have improved. We continue with our plan and visit the memorial hall.
Auridum means drought.
Well,
It's built in a desert, where the land is vast and the rain is rare.
yeah, but it still apparently fucking snows. A whale fossil, several meters long, is in a glass display, located in the center of the hall. Yeah. No matter how sharp its teeth look, or how spikes line its back, it is now forever silent.
This fossil was found in the desert.
I was thinking, right? Because I know sharks get fossilized because it's all cartilage. So I was thinking maybe whales, but whales have bones. Whales do not. I mean, they have cartilage. But they are, in fact, bony creatures. So Eridum used to be an ocean and then turned into a desert.
It takes a long time for an ocean to turn into a desert. Back then, this whale's ancestors still roamed the land. They had yet to completely lose their legs.
Raphael's fingers trace slowly along the streamlined skeleton of the whale on the glass display case.
They long to return to the sea, yet the ocean has evaporated in the sands of time.
Raphael's heavy gaze is reflected in the glass, as if he's watched the ocean for an eternity. Maybe the ocean hasn't completely vanished yet. When we walked in, I saw a poster that introduced a special painting they had. We could check it out. I walk with Raphael to the innermost part of the memorial hall. His gaze falls on it the moment he sees it. The painting covers an entire wall. One half is an expanse of yellow desert, while the other is a deep blue ocean. Do you think the artist really saw this ocean?
It was still around the last time I was here. Now, I'm not so sure.
How old are you? Look at Raphael. Bitch, what?
Do you want to take a look?
Sure. Like, it takes billions and thousands of years. It takes the longest time
Whoa
for...
there. Slow down. Slow down.
To find the sea depicted in the painting, we arrive at the edge of the city and venture into the desert the next morning. In the chaos, Raphael tightly grips the grab handle. We're already going very slow. The wavy dunes are making this righty bump. Hang on, we'll be there any moment now.
Why is your driving as terrifying as your rowing skills?
I draw out my voice and shout, because I'm driving in a desert off-roader! The wheels carve tracks in the desert sand, leaving a whirlwind of yellow dust behind us. As we crest a sand dune, a sight suddenly materializes before us. Below the dunes, an expanse of azure water comes into view. Holy shit, that's loud. Raphael, look! There really is an ocean! Can we stop now? Can we stop with the noise? Bro, what happened? Why are you making those noises? Are you okay, Raphael? I didn't expect you to get car sick. You already get seasick. Which is ironic. Since you don't like walking, what are you going to do? Raphael places his hand on his chest, bends over and coughs. Stand behind him and quickly smooth his back.
Having you drive is a lot scarier than riding a roller coaster.
Hey.
Okay, I'm ready.
Raphael straightens his posture, taking my hand and leads me down the dune. The shore itself is calm, with no ripples on the water surface. Even though I'm close to this body of water, I can't sense anything at all. It's very quiet. I thought there at least would be some fish, or maybe a few desert creatures.
This place stopped being an ocean a long time ago, you know. It's the last surviving piece from the ocean's degradation, but it will soon disappear too. The water is quite shallow now, and the temperature isn't low enough. Animals can't live in there.
I bet there's not enough oxygen in it too. Silent. Raphael looks into the distance. In my view, his figure merges with the distant hills of gravel and becomes one with them.
As long as I stand here, I can feel it. The sound of this sea has been...
Oh. If the transformation from the ocean to land is an irreversible natural process of evolution, then we can see it another way. It's a surprise to see a place like this in the desert, right? Comforting words can't match the power of a hug. Maybe I should just hug... What was that? Maybe you should be hugging me instead. Maybe I should just tightly hold him. I can't find.
What sort of thoughts are running through your head? You should be hugging me instead.
Ah. In that moment of hesitation, Raphael closes the gap between us by embracing me, his hot breath falling onto my skin.
I happened to overhear the locals talking about this place last time I was in Aridum. Back then, I thought that if there was a place in this world where dunes meet the ocean, I have to see it. Even the locals couldn't guarantee they'd be able to find it, but I was lucky.
In our embrace, his heartbeat seems to quicken in a very short period of time.
You're right. This place is like a delightful surprise in the desert. At that time, I felt I would like to come here with the person who is the most important to me.
Did this wish of yours come true? Raphael slightly loosens his grip and lowers his head to press his forehead against mine.
What do you think?
I think you're a cheeky bastard. Oh fuck, it is snowing! The weather report from the hotel staff was accurate. Snow starts to fall as we're on our way back to Aridum. Snowflakes formed from water vapor gently cascade, blanketing the golden desert. Raphael drives the off-roader through the rolling dunes. It bobs up and down like a small boat in the waves. We're having ads, apparently. We're having ads. So wait for a second. I wish it would tell me how long ads lasted, you know? I should. It doesn't mix it up, have something like that. Step on that. Stir. Oof. Oh, that's a bad idea. Okay, let's not do that. No. I'll look into that. There might be a way. Yay! And break over! Yippee! Okay. I slowly fell asleep in the passenger seat. When I woke up, the car was already parked in a corner of the garden by the hotel lobby. I'm trying to click. It's my fucking iPad. Raphael. He looks at me, his eyes shining bright even in the darkness.
Yeah?
How long was I asleep? Why didn't you wake me up?
You were sleeping so well, cutie. I didn't want to disturb you.
Raphael leans in and tucks a loose strand of hair behind my ear. He goes in for a half hug, his hot breath brushing against the corners of my mouth, but the kiss doesn't arrive as I'd hoped. Raphael? His body temperature is rising again, and the air in the car has seemingly thinned out because of him. A wave of dizziness washes over me. After a moment, a gentle touch lands on my cheek.
Do you want to go back to your room first?
You're not coming with me? He takes out the invitation that came with the ticket.
I still have to attend my friend's salon thing.
But you don't look well. You need to rest. He pauses when I hold him back. At the next moment, he pulls me into his arms. Oh, you're burning up again.
Cutie.
Maybe we can go together?
Do you want to turn me into a sea creature that's beached on the sand after the ocean recedes? And leave me to suffocate when I come out of the water?
Pardon? His whispers caress my ears, while his warm breath seeps into my skin. All of a sudden, the depths of my heart become infinitely soft, as if it's being held by a hand that once wielded a paintbrush. Raphael.
Don't you trust me? How about we make a promise? I promise. I'll be okay without you tonight.
Okay, knowing how stubborn this fishy can be, I decide to comply. Raphael gently pushes me away and leans back into the driver's seat. He lets out an almost inaudible sigh.
You can head back. I can handle it.
Cool beans. That's such a cozy room. I want to be there. I return to my room with my keycard, but the dizziness Raphael caused remains. Hot water washes away the stickiness from my body, and his stifled breath still echo in my ears, enveloping me along with the steam in the bathtub. The warmth from his fingertips linger in the places where he touched me. It's snowing outside. It's probably really cold. I should have insisted on accompanying him. Maybe I can pick him up later. Snow has already accumulated on the windowsill. I dry my hair as I walk out of the bathroom. Through the door, I hear subtle moments in the living room. Movements. I did read it right. Huh? Hello. Glub glub. Glub fucking glub. Hello, Raph. What are you doing here. The leg between the legs is... Whoa. Wait. He's like, no. The pulling closer has me unwell. Why are you here?
This is my room. You're the one who walked in here.
Christ! Glub glub. Glub glub. I will glub glub. Wait, what is it? I was a little bit distracted. What I meant was, shouldn't you be at the art salon? I mean, I am unwell.
I've changed my mind. Stay with me. I'm not going anywhere.
Why are we stopping him? Wait. You're going to hang up? What if something important comes up?
The guest of this room is unable to answer. Please leave a message.
Christ.
Why did you leave, Ralph? Get back here. Go around.
Punish? Do I bite him?
Are you sure?
Otherwise, you'll actually go back. What will you say if you're asked why you didn't answer your call? I am a mumbling, stumbling fucking...
I'm busy.
Oh my... Whoa! The hand holding! I thank you, Infold. Thank you for your service. Raphael tightly embraces me, his assertive warmth permeating wherever we touch. Dazed, our souls intertwine as we're surrounded by a scorching hot desert and trapped in a scene that's about to dry up.
I'm so thirsty.
I bet you are! Raphael's fingers, calloused from years of painting, glide along my waist. I tremble.
Are you comfortable?
A droplet of sweat rolls down from his hair to his cheek. I wipe it away. I gaze up absent-mindedly over his shoulder, looking outside where the snow falls like a skating sand. Raphael, it's actually snowing in the desert. But he doesn't turn. Instead, he looks into my eyes.
Yeah. It's so soft and beautiful.
I have a feeling he's not talking about whatever. I don't think he's talking about the snow, my dudes. I have a feeling he's not. His fingers gently graze the corner of my eye. A soft sharpness seeps into me bit by bit. Then it digs into me like a dagger. I'm just gonna bang my desk for a bit. Just like a banging it, I mean what? Yeah, the sand as far as the eye can see is covered by snow. We approach the sea beyond the dunes, despite the bumpiness. Ripples travel along the undulating water surface. Finally, we are swept into that endless blue. This isn't the abyss, rather it's a place filled with red flame lilies. This is Raphael's color. Raphael, I want to hear you sing.
What song do you have in mind?
Lemuria must have its own love songs. His slightly cool fingers comb through my damp hair as he half holds me, leaning against a headboard and humming a Lemurian love song. His voice is slightly hoarse, yet it remains clear. It's like the moonlight that's streaming in through the floor-to-ceiling window. My eyes are half closed as I watch the snowflakes drift down under the moonlight. Enveloped in that Lemurian song, I drift into slumber. So, I need a second to recover from that. So, Raph is one of my favorites, together with Silas. So, my face is so flushed right now. I'm so glad I don't have the heart monster yet. It would go ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I slowly open my eyes and meet Raphael's gaze, sitting on the carpet. He leans against the bed and holds my hand. Why are you sitting here? Raphael's gaze is gentle, and he looks at me with a smile.
Well, I woke up early. I wanted to draw something, but I also didn't want to wake you.
As he speaks, he lets go of my hand, lies down beside me, and wraps his arms around me. Your temperature still hasn't gone down.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I was here last time for an exhibit, and I found myself in the same situation.
She gets thirsty.
This is the longest time my mind's been like a blank sheet of paper.
You mean you can't draw? Raphael opens a drawer and takes out a promotional flyer. I recognize it as the one I couldn't completely see at his place. Then the painting of the desert and the ocean. It's yours?
I once stubbornly believed that only pain could bring me inspiration. I traveled far and wide in search of it. Pain that inspires me, I mean, like a sea that's about to dry up.
I hold him tightly with an aching heart. He pauses, watching as I place my hand on his chest.
The art of creation is part of my life. You made me realize that love and art are so alike. Even if they don't complete me, but burn me instead, I still want them with every fiber of my being.
Ah, I think of Raphael by the seaside. Only now do I truly realize. In that moment, my disappointment stemmed from his loneliness. I don't like that, Raphael. You'll never have to burn for me.
Will you accompany me to seek those other parts in life? Whatever lies outside of pain.
I'll always be the one who walks along this shore with you. Of course, diving to the seabed is fun too. If it can snow in the desert, then there will be a day when the ocean returns.
All right then. From now on, let's watch the sea together.
Raphael looks at me and his fingers glide across my cheek. Morning light slowly illuminates his gaze.
We'll watch every sea.
That's so cute! Fuck, I love that one. That's a good one. Yes. That made me happy. You have some diamonds. Very nice. That's good. Now, Silas, you are up next. And after this one, we're gonna call it a night, because I'm getting hungry. Wait, I want to see. Is she online right now? I want to know. Love and Deepspace. Is she online? Still. Sinister. Yes, she is. Okay, good. Good. Because then I'll know who we'll raid into once we're done. Yeah. This has been wonderful. I do have another part of the stream because I'm an idiot, so I had to. Let me see if that one's up actually. Because I had to restart my entire stream. I'm hoping this won't happen again. And no promises now. I am very bad at streaming. Why is it not? Does this sound good? Is this? Videos. Is it once? That was an hour. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, then I know enough. I know who we're gonna raid next. We're not raiding out yet. I just wanted to see if she's online, you know? I keep checking. I should. I have a bad habit. Okay, Night of Secrecy. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Silas. Start. With winter fast approaching, Lincoln's weather has been gloomy lately.
Why are you spacing out by the door? You're not having second thoughts about bringing me into your home, right?
I don't have any slippers in your size. I pull out the eco-friendly slippers from the shoe cabinet. I had brought them back from the hotel, but the size doesn't quite fit, Silas. This is all I have.
You're the boss here. I don't mind.
Obviously, more interested in my territory, Silas doesn't linger on the slipper issue. He seamlessly changes his footwear before making his way into my living room. When the light casts a warm glow on him, it hits me. This man, the epitome of danger, has entered my territory. This morning, the Onakain is based.
Even if it's not a guarantee, at least, but he doesn't let anyone follow.
In a place like that, our boss man might not, if he goes there by himself.
Just as I walk in, I hear Luke and Kieran arguing about something in hushed voices. As soon as they see me, they fall silent. I quickly point to Silas's door in sync. Silas is fiddling with a flower on his desk. The bud, intertwined with a black mist, has yet to bloom.
Perfect timing, kitten.
He takes my hand, and the linkage emerges between our clasped hands. In response to our resonance, the bud quickly blooms.
Do you like it? It's a new species I found.
How do you know? Are you a scientist? How do you know if it's a new species? It's beautiful, but I guess you soon won't have time to take care of it.
Is that why you're frowning? You worried about my flower?
No, but you can take mine. I let go of Silas's hand, and the energy linkage disappears. What sort of trouble did you guys get yourself into this time?
It's more like trouble finds me whenever it feels like it. And unfortunately, the ones I have to deal with this time are a headache.
They're more dangerous than the explosion on Tula Island. He clearly remembers that parting. That parting that had me worried for so long, yet he smiles.
It's hard to say, but I have to leave in 3 days.
Then can I...
No. Don't worry about it. I'll be back once everything's been wrapped up.
But I wanna come! I wanna come along! He reaches out and ruffles my hair.
After all, I'll miss my flower if I'm gone for too long.
Oh, you sly. You keep avoiding the elephant in the room.
Is that so? Well, if I don't come back this time, then I have suffered a fate worse than death.
I never heard him use those kind of words when talking about himself before.
Speak.
Woof. I mean, what?
They couldn't wait to get their way with. I'll disappear for a few days and see what tricks they have up their sleeve.
The phone call is brief and offers very little information, but an idea is quickly forming in my mind. So your troublesome opponents have already sneaked into the N109 zone.
What about it?
He raises an eyebrow and waits for what I'm about to say next. If you need to disappear before you leave, I can arrange a safe house for you. My place isn't big, so I'll skip giving you a tour.
Yeah, it only takes one glance to see everything.
This is how the home of an ordinary person is. It's cozy and cute. Silas picks up a chubby plushie from the couch. It looks out of place when he's holding it, yet the image is inexplicably adorable. He pinches the plushie's cheek.
This is cute.
Give it back! I rescued the poor plushie from him.
How come you won't let me make new friends?
There's no need. You'll be leaving in a couple of days. You don't even tell me where you're going.
It's to ensure someone's safety.
Oh, who could that be? You arrogant jerk. With this thought, I placed the plushie, one that didn't get the chance to become friends with the unkindest leader, back on the couch.
Sweetie.
What is it this time?
Where do I sleep?
My bed. Raw. My bed. With no time to think about subtle notion of my territory being invaded, I have more pressing matters. Cold water's on the left, hot water's on the right, and the hairdryer is in a mirror cabinet. Here, the towel is new. Hurry up! With a plan in mind, I toss the towel over Silas's shoulder and push him into the bathroom. Go, bitch! Shower! He almost bumps into the doorframe because of his height. It's fun little lore fact. My in-real-life partner is taller than Silas. Silas is 190 centimeters. My partner is 195? 97? Something like that. All as dude.
Why are you rushing around and pushing me? Does your hot water come on a schedule or something?
Yes. Of course. Oh, of course not. Take your time, enjoy your wash, and stay for the simple pleasures of a normal bathroom.
With the size of your bathroom, I doubt anyone can really enjoy.
Just go already. Please. When I finally hear the sound of running water, I quickly unlock Silas's phone. Why are we snooping around in his phone? Call history, empty. Inbox, empty. What's this stuff on his phone? Self-delete. He probably has like 2,000 of them or something. He has a personal phone, he has a work phone, he has a crime phone. He has a family phone. What a sly crow. While I'm lost in thought, Silas's phone suddenly vibrates. A message with no sender pops up, but it's just a line of unintelligible gibberish. Find your lumps, our valleys are bumps. All ladies, light and rough. A water slide. Smooth. I do have a smooth brain, how did you know? Ugh. A loud noise erupts from the bathroom. I hurriedly take a photo of the gibberish and rush to put Silas's phone back in its place. Silas, are you alright? I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Go back. Go back. Put your clothes back on. You only had a towel. Right around his waist, water driplets trickling down his taut muscles, and the spring at his towel's hem. He steps aside to let me see the mess in the bathroom.
Your cabinet hit me.
In me! I'm a good god. But sometimes I bite ankles. It's fine. It's only a minor problem. Make it sound like it's a cabinet. Did he fucking hit his head?
And here I thought you'd ask about my injury first.
So what now?
You should compensate the victim.
How could I compensate you, my good sir? What would you have me do in order to compensate? Then come over here. Don't make me. Don't. We're not blowing. It's not happening. Oh. We're not doing it. I press down Silas's shoulder and lean in to blow the air on the swollen spot on his forehead. Does it still hurt?
Your treatment is very effective, kitten.
Call me that again and I'll ride you. Fucking do not threaten me with a good time. Okay, put this clothes back on. Thank fuck. I was about to have a heart attack. Silas sits on the couch while my fingers glide through his soft hair. Braid it. Put a braid in it. A small one.
I didn't think I'd be injured on my first night at the safe house.
Bumps and scrapes are part of everyday apartment life, especially when you're this tall. I gently press the spot where he bumped his forehead. You don't tell me where you're going, and you don't let me go with you either. Compared to the dangerous routines some people have, isn't just living as an ordinary person a rare treat? The nose of the hairdryer muffles his response. I can't see Silas's expression from this position. I can only sense his breathing, tickling my chest. Ah, did you say something?
I said...
He takes the hairdryer from my hand and turns it off. Then with a gentle warm grip on my wrist, he makes me stand before him.
I used up all of your body wash, by the way.
You bitch! That shit's expensive! Silas! I mean, he is tall. He needs more of it. But still, an entire bottle? Christ. Silas' first night at my place ends just like that.
Hey, I decoded that string of gibberish.
How did you know? Okay. Are these coordinates? Kara sends over several more data packets.
I tried looking into it, but this place can't even be seen with satellites. This is all I can do to help you. And if you just so happen to find yourself there, please take care and stay safe.
Kara's barrage of voice messages finally stop. Just as I'm about to open the files she sent, a flamboyant car comes to a halt before me. The car window is lowered and reveals a face that appears to be in high spirits.
You're done with work, right?
Doesn't the Unkindness leader realize it is right outside the Hunters Association building?
I'm just a law-abiding citizen.
He pushes his sunglasses onto his head. His gaze sweeps over the building behind me before he looks at me.
Or does your code of conduct prohibit Silas from picking you up after work, sweetie? Hop in.
I sit in the passenger seat.
How come you're not asking about our destination? You used to insist on knowing before you'd go anywhere with me.
You're not gonna take me to that place anyway. We're silent for a moment. As expected, Silas doesn't reply. The little crow pendant dangling from the rearview mirror gazes at me with its red beady eyes. I change the subject. Where did you get the car? How come you aren't riding your precious motorcycle?
Since we'll be shopping at the supermarket, this is...
Huh? He leans over and clicks my seatbelt into place.
Did you already forget how those slippers don't fit me?
Fair. Very fair. It's rush hour, and the car is crawling along. It frequently stops at a red light. Despite the poor road conditions, Silas appears unfazed. He taps the steering wheel to the beat of the song. I thought your patience would be at its limit during a time like this.
As you said last night, living as an ordinary person for a few days is a rare treat for someone like me. This includes traffic jams.
Okay. As a green light ahead of us switches to red, Silas slightly lowers the volume of the music.
Speaking of which, being a hunter isn't exactly a peaceful line of work. When you're in danger during a mission, do you think of anyone?
Nope. Some say when people are in a life or death situation, they think of those they cherish most, and they wish they had more time with them.
What a nice non-answer. Come to think of it, it's almost like you're trying to persuade me to leave my Anakina's life behind.
Would you? I bet your reading comprehension scores were horrible. So, is the big bad boss of Anakina's really going to retire just over one sentence?
No.
The light turns green. The traffic starts to move once more. Silas grips the steering wheel with one hand and carefully presses the gas paddle to follow the car ahead of us. Suddenly, a warm touch envelops the back of my hand.
But after my dirty work is done, I'll wash my hands before going home.
Aww. I know you're about to murder some people, but you are very handsome. You are fine as hell, sir. Silas and I return with lots of groceries from a shopping spree. However, the amount we bought doesn't change the fact that he'll be leaving soon. After dinner, I find a reason to excuse myself and slip back to my room. I carefully studied the files that Tara sent. Everything conveys one message. Coordinates lead to a restricted area designated for a perilous experiment where high-risk wanderers are far from the most terrifying threat. It looks like the owner of this area is also closely linked to Ever. Between them and Silas, what in the world is going on? I meticulously reveal the information once more before collapsing onto the bed. When I close my eyes, chaotic thoughts flood my mind. Silas alone is enough to keep me tossing and turning. I can't fall asleep. Oh?
Those claws sure have a great reach.
Sound of footsteps and a muffled conversation emerge from the living room, but soon they fade away. I step out of the bedroom, only to find the living room completely silent. The nocturnal crow has already left. Silas's plushie friend sits on the couch. Your friend left and went behind your back to do something big. Still not going to tell me anything, huh? You better not expect me to help you guys when things become worse. The poor plushie is now stuck playing the part of someone in cahoots with the Anakina's leader. I pinched its face in the same way Silas did. Never mind, you don't even know as much as I do. Frustrated, I put the plushie down and go to the kitchen to get some water. Can't believe you left without telling me. I set down the cup with a thud, just as a faint sound comes from the entrance. Suddenly, I feel someone's warmth press against me from behind. I instinctively swing around with a punch. But we know it's him!
Because you're worried I left without saying a word.
This is just a punch just because. He catches my fist, and I smell the familiar scent of my body wash.
You really went all in, huh? I'm not going to eat you or anything, kitten.
This is my home, aka my territory. If anyone should be worried about getting eaten, it's not me. Silas grasps my wrists, my waist, and effortlessly lifts me onto the kitchen island. His arms spread out over my legs, and the territory's owner instantly changes.
What about now?
Dee? He pinches my arm. You think you can keep me captive by trapping me here?
Then what's your goal? Since you're letting me stay in your territory and all.
The light filtering in from the window outlines only half of Silas's face. I raise my hand to trace his features that are enshrouded in darkness. Usually, being allowed to enter someone's territory means you've gained their trust.
Well, we're sharing the same territory now. What does that make us?
Married. We are husband and wife. What do you think? Married. Please? Pretty please. Put a ring on it. But before any emotion is revealed in his eyes, his lip touched my palm.
I guess we're of the same kind.
I could listen to this for ages. Hello. The following day, the weather is even gloomier, and snow is on the horizon. Silas's departure nearing, I've made up my mind. After the late night movie ends, Silas and I walk back to my apartment. I didn't expect an old movie to still be so entertaining.
The protagonist had a lot of fun at home, and even tricked those bumbling thieves. You could learn a thing or two from it.
I see you're doing well in your studies, leaving people alone at home, for instance. As for the bumbling thieves, my gaze shifts to a distant shadow before returning to Silas's face. This movie has a few sequels. Do you want to watch them together later?
Sure. But I just remembered I left my phone in the car.
Then I'll wait for you upstairs. My hand, which he held inside his jacket pocket this whole time, is released. Ah! I pull it back from his warm grip. That is so cute. Silas turns and walks to the parking lot. A sudden chill brushes against the tip of my nose as the snowflakes having been restrained for days, sporadically fall. Damn it, he just left without even a bit of hesitation. Running, we're running! Oh, Silas's phone rings in his pocket. He turns around, eyes fixated on me as he ends the call.
I was counting the seconds to see how long it'd take you to catch up.
Can't you come up with a better excuse than looking for your phone if you want to protect me? Don't underestimate a hunter.
It's probably best if I leave early for your sake. Your safe house isn't safe anymore.
No, don't go! The shadow that tails eagerly fidget because of his words. I take a few steps and close the distance between us. This is not why you went out last night, to deal with those tails. But we agreed to spend these 3 days together. You can't just leave on your own before time's up.
You're really sticking to that, huh?
Yes! Yeah, and one more thing. I turn to face the shadowy corner. Being passive isn't the way of a hunter.
Got it.
A dark red mist swirls ominously around Silas's fingertips. In the next moment, the mist pounces mercilessly on the shadow that has been lurking in the dark and watching us for a long while. After dealing with the people who attacked us, Silas and I decide to leave the city tonight so we don't cause any more trouble. The car drives to the outskirts of Lincoln and eventually stops in front of an estate mansion. I see owning multiple properties can be quite handy. A smart crow always has a few tricks up his sleeve.
The same can be said about having multiple slippers.
That was definitely some dry humor. I feel a little chilly.
I mean, it is snowing outside.
That it is. Silas lights the fireplace.
I'll leave after dawn. You should stay here for a while.
I I know your territory is pretty safe, but as I said, a hunter doesn't like being passive.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Talking too much might give me away, so I changed the topic. I point to the various stacks of exquisite gift boxes on the floor. Why are there so many gifts?
I hosted an appraisal salon here not too long ago.
Okay. Knowing his hobbies, I can guess what's inside of these boxes. Guns. Guns? Can I take a look?
Come here.
Gladly. Silence and I can I sit on his lap? Please? Silence and I sit side by side on the carpet before the fireplace. We unwrap 2 vintage firearms. Classic models like these are a rare find nowadays. Why don't we have an assembling contest with these 2 antiques? The loser has to answer a question from the other person.
You're really persistent, aren't you?
Yes. Your tone, already preparing to lose some.
Have I ever mentioned how much I like your confidence and determination?
As he speaks, he swiftly disassembles the gun. No, but you can say it again when I... Praise me more, please! I like it. I like being told I'm being good. I like being told I'm doing a good job. I won! Haha. I press the gun muzzle. Oh, against Silas's chin. He raises his hands halfway. The slight tilts. Slightly tilts his chin to meet my gaze.
And I lost. Go ahead. Ask your question.
The flames of the fireplace flicker and cast a warm orange glow on Silas's face. I lower the gun. I'm sleepy. Can you tuck me in?
I thought a certain relentless hunter would ask about my destination.
I care more about the presents than an answer I can get, so... Are you doing it or not?
Of course, kitten.
He stands, picks me up, and carries me to the bedroom upstairs.
This request is way more powerful than that little gun.
Ah! Oh, God. He's carrying your heels? A true gentleman. Oh, fuck, he fucking dropped them. Christ. Hello?
If you don't want to lie down, I can keep holding you until I leave.
What if I don't want you to leave?
Then, we better make the most of our time before dawn.
Whoa! Whoa! You really don't want me to leave. Christ, no, I don't.
You really don't want me to leave.
Whoa! The dude's hungry. Silas over there. Rose hungry. Pull him closer.
Looks like we're on the same page when it comes to not wanting to waste time. Stay focused, kitten.
I am so unfocused.
Don't look.
Ah! My face is gonna be shredded. Oh, Christ. I'm being too greedy if I ask you to keep your eyes on the...
You always had that right. Which means you can be even greedier.
okay, asking. Just to be sure, very hot, but also, don't make me say it. Yes.
You haven't changed your mind, have you? You just said yes. I'm hoping yes is still your answer because I just can't hold back anymore.
My face is flushed, my heart is pounding. Thank you in full. His thumb caresses my lips, and a warm, lingering kiss follows. I need to be able to read. The moment our lips part, he finds mine again, deepening the kiss with even more passion. Bro's fucking hungry. He's starving. Silas, I can't breathe. I push Silas away and take a deep breath, my vision blurred by the strands of hair falling across my face. He gently brushes them aside. His fingers, warm with intent, glide downwards. He takes my chin up, forcing me to meet his gaze. This position doesn't give me more air. Instead, it lays my vulnerability bare before the predator. Woof. Woof. Bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Woof. Hey, no biting here. No bite, please. Bite. Nom. I will bite. If you bite me, I will bite.
First you want it rough.
No.
Now
No.
you want it soft. You're a tough one to please tonight, kitten.
He pulls back, tender kisses descend on my neck, each one melting away the bite. No! Bite. Nom. Bite.
What do you really want? Won't you be honest and tell me like you
Hi,
just
Noof! Noofel! Welcome in! Hi! Welcome! Bites are fun. Bites fucking do shit to me, man. Like, bites? Use me as a chew toy. Would you really... His eyes lock onto mine in the dim light, and his velvet whispers are dripping in honey. I'm not falling for your tricks. I am folding for your tricks, though. Folding like a deck of cards. My good sir. I roll over and switch positions with him. From a higher vantage point, I look down with a smug smile. A surprise flickers across his face. I told you that a hunter doesn't like being passive.
So you want control. Unfortunately, I can't give it to you. Not yet, at least.
His warm hands scorch my skin and slide up my back unhindered, settling firmly on my waist. In gripping a gun, they're cold and unyielding, but when they touch me, they become tender and warm. And now they're a weapon of their own. What is the wet noises? Teasing and tormenting me. I'm compelled to move closer to him again and again. There's no room for hesitation or evasion. Gobos are fun for bites.
Don't run.
I won't. You're so annoying. Hurry in. Welcome in. Hi.
Deny it.
Where the fuck is everybody coming from? Hi.
You're not the only one feeling greedy. And I won't be leaving until this greed is completely satisfied.
Normal. You breathe.
Oh,
Thank you. What?
Greed can never be satisfied. But you can temporarily soothe it.
He takes my hand and places it against his chest. His voice is slow and earnest as he asks the question once more.
Say it again. Kitten, do you want it?
He really wants that affirmation, and that is amazing. Thank you. Smash, indeed. Our gazes meet and our heartbeats sync up. I recognize this as Silas's way of confirmation. Just wanting to be wanted, okay? Like, if I'm not wanted by someone, like they need oxygen, am I really interested? Come on. I run my fingers through Silas's short hair, that's damp from sweat. I lean in closer in his intense gaze. This is my answer. Did we give him the good? My heart swells with a wondrous feeling as the boundaries of our territories merge. There are no more obstacles. His presence envelops my surroundings. Oh, we gave him the good. This time, reason fades faster than breath itself. Our tangled breaths, blended with murmured desires and offering, become the most intoxicating melody of the quiet night. We're fulfilled, yet always yearning for more. Bravo! Amazing! Give me 14 of them. Love it. I want more. Give me more. I need 14 of these right now. After everything ends, a sliver of daylight emerges. It's heavy. The person behind me has ensnared me in his embrace. Carefully moving away, the armor at my waist I turn around. His usually sharp features that make him appear stern now have an unexpected tenderness in the dim morning light. His sleeping face is tender, his lips soft and inviting. I quickly control my breathing and pretend to still be asleep. Our breaths mix, and I can feel his gaze on me. In the moment before my act of slumber is unraveled, Silas's presence withdraws. It's soon replaced by the sound of the shower emanating from the bathroom. When Silas leaves the bathroom, the figure on his bed was already gone. A sudden honk sounds from outside. He moves to the window. Snow disperses to give way to dazzling sunlight. I give the horn another blast. As expected, Silas appears soon after. I lower the car window and watch him squint as he moves closer. He shields his eyes from the snow's glare.
Ew.
You're so slow. If you don't hurry, we'll miss the flight. I grin and wave the plane ticket at him. A rare expression of surprise flickers across his face.
No wonder you didn't ask about my destination after winning. You already had this planned all along.
Probably. Someone's thinking about going on an adventure alone, but I won't let him run off that easily.
In that case, you must also know who we'll be dealing with. Do you really want to do this?
Yes. When you're around, there's nothing to be afraid of. Get in. I mean, you got in. You got in already, buddy. I'm pretty sure. I mean... Silas laughs. He takes a step and firmly holds the back of my head with his right hand. He pushes me towards his lips. Aww. It's a chaste, yet intense kiss. He releases me before settling into the passenger seat.
Let's go.
Okay. The car roars as it drives off. 2 tire tracks are left behind in fresh snow. Is that it? Is that it? Oh. Oh, that was so good! We did them all. This was an amazing banner. Oh my god. Infold really? Infold blessed us. Infold did a good fucking job. I'll do this in my own time. Infold fucking fed us well. Oh, Cole! Hi! I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a wonderful day. We just gave the good to like 4 guys. This was a good fucking evening. This was good. This was some good. Kayax! Welcome in! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Oh, we have over 1,000? Fuck yeah. Damn, productive I see. I know, right? Wasn't even sore. Now the goblin has that hentai, what you call it, hentai physics. Anyhow, and that is actually where we're going to end it for